इस बार तुझे जीतना है। ओ बारह भांजे,
राधाश्री, इंद्रप्रस्थ मेरा हुआ।
आप तो सब कुछ हार गए सम्राट।
आप कहाँ के सम्राट मामाश्री?
सम्राट युधिष्ठिर इंद्रप्रस्थ भी हार गए। अब क्या लगाओगे प्रिय युधिष्ठिर? संकोच नहीं करो, जीतने का अवसर अभी भी है महाराज।
मैं अपने अनुजा को बताता हूँ। अपने भाइयों से तो पूछ लीजिए ज्येष्ठ भ्राताश्री कि वे दांव पर लगना चाहते भी हैं या नहीं।
मुझे अपने अनुजों से पूछने की आवश्यकता नहीं है। आप वहां से फेंकिए गंधा नरेश।
तुम मेरे दास हो युधिष्ठिर, तुम मेरे दास हो।
अब तो ये युद्ध समाप्त करना ही पड़ेगा, क्योंकि आप दांव पर लगाने के लिए मेरे पास कुछ नहीं
है। कैसे नहीं महाराज? वो अभिमानी, वो मृगनयनी द्रौपदी जो है आपके पास। तुम सब मेरे दास हो चुके हो। बैठ जाओ, बैठ जाओ।
महाराज, इस सभा में आपके पुत्र वधू का नाम इस अनादर से लिया गया और आप ये सुनकर भी चुप रह गए।
राधाश्री, लगाते हैं द्रौपदी को दांव पर, लगाते हैं द्रौपदी को दांव पर।
बोलो प्रिय युधिष्ठिर।
उठाओ पासे मामा।
हाँ भांजे,
मुझे द्रौपदी चाहिए।
अवश्य भांजे,
मेरे पास से मेरा आदेश अवश्य मानेंगे भांजे।
मामाश्री, मुझे नौ की आवश्यकता है।
अवश्य पुत्र दुर्योधन, नौ अवश्य आएगा। तुम्हारी कैसे पुत्र दुर्योधन?
द्रौपदी आज से मेरी दासी है युधिष्ठिर। स्वयं तुम जाओ और उस 5 पतियों वाली को पांव से पकड़कर घसीटते हुए लाओ।
जो आज्ञा भ्राताश्री।
वाली द्रौपदी।
क्या कहा था तूने? अंधे का पुत्र अंधा।
सर्वशक्तिमान हे योगेश्वर, मेरी लाज बचा, मेरी लाज बचा गिरधारी। हे कृष्ण।
King Dhritarashtra was terrified at all the terrible happenings
happenings and cancelled the game, restoring everything to the Pandavas.
Father, you messed up with our plans. Why did you return everything to the Pandavas?
I won't allow you in giving half of the kingdom to them. The entire Hastinapur belongs to us.
Aren't you giving too much indulgence to your sons? And I tell you, one day, this will bring you loads of troubles. The entire Kauravas will be ruined for this, because you're blindly supporting your sons' wicked plans.
Gandhari, I do not know the future, but how can I forget that the crown was passed on to my younger brother, ignoring my claim to it? It was an insult to me. Duryodhan is not committing any mistake. Let the dynasty perish. But I can't destroy my son's ambitions.
A second gambling game follows and Yudhishthir loses again. The condition is that the loser will have to go to 13 years exile, in which the last year they have to be untraceable.
12 years passed. In the 13th year, the Pandavas take up work in King Virat's kingdom under disguise. Meanwhile, Duryodhan is eager to trace them so that they may face a second 13-year exile.
13 years ended. It is now the Kauravas' turn to return the Pandavas their kingdom.
Honorable dignitaries, you are well aware that Duryodhan wrongfully had defeated the Pandavas in a gambling game. In spite of all, the Pandavas has honestly fulfilled their term of exile. We must get together to get justice for the Pandavas.
Noble guests, Krishna stands for justice. He is always on the side of truth. We must help the Pandavas to get back their kingdom.
A messenger must be sent to Hastinapur to request King Dhritarashtra to return Indraprastha to the Pandavas. And if not, we must fight a battle for justice.
My family priest Sanjay can go to the Kauravas as our representative.
Sanjay appears in Kaurava's court.
I have come from the Pandavas to tell you that they have fulfilled all the conditions of exile. Now let them be returned their kingdom.
Certainly not.
Son, you know that Pandavas are invincible. Don't be adamant. The Pandavas would not sit quietly. They will wage a war and you might lose your kingdom.
Duryodhan, you must listen to your grandfather Bhishma.
Father, don't worry about our strength. No Pandava can match our grandfather in the battle. Guru Drona is on our side. My friend Karna is with me. I will not spare even that much of a land which the eye of a needle can hold without a war.
You will have to repent for your obstinacy. The war will ruin our family.
The preparation for the war was in full swing. The ally kings were marching towards the battlefield of Kurukshetra with their armies to join their respective sides. Both the Kauravas and Pandavas wanted Lord Krishna and the Yadava armies to join their respective sides.
The purpose of your visit?
I want you to be on our side and fight for us.
This is a problem. I must meet Balaram for a consultation.
You must stay neutral, but I leave the matter to you to decide.
Brother, I hope you won't turn me empty-handed. I reached here first, so I must put my demand first.
It is true that you came here first, but when I woke up, I saw Arjun first. Later, I realized your presence. But don't worry, I will disappoint none of you. Being the younger one, I gave Arjun the right to choose first. Do you choose me or my army?
I choose you.
Such a fool is Arjun to leave the army to me. Ha 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 ha.
Arjun, why did you choose me?
Lord Krishna, I want to defeat the Kauravas. It is impossible to do so without your great wisdom and guidance.
Atma आत्मा के लिए किसी भी काल में न तो जन्म है न मृत्यु, वह न तो कभी जन्मा है न जन्म लेता है और न जन्म लेगा। वह अजन्मा, नित्य, शाश्वत तथा पुरातन है। शरीर के मारे जाने पर वह मारा नहीं जाता। ये पाठ जो व्यक्ति यह जानता है कि आत्मा अविनाशी, अजन्मा, शाश्वत तथा अव्यय है, वह भला किसी को कैसे मार सकता है या मरवा सकता है। यह आत्मा न तो कभी किसी शस्त्र द्वारा खंड खंड किया जा सकता है, न अग्नि द्वारा जलाया जा सकता है, न जल द्वारा भिगोया या वायु द्वारा सुखाया जा सकता है। यह जानकर तुम्हें शरीर के लिए शोक नहीं करना चाहिए। अतः हे भरतवंशी, युद्ध करो।
The war continued for 18 days. One after another, great commanders were killed. On the 10th day, Bhishma was laid on the bed of arrows shot by Arjun. Bhishma blessed Arjun and said that he would release his soul when the sun would be northerly.
After the passing away of Pitamaha Bhishma, Guru Dronacharya became the new commander of the Kauravas.
Abhimanyu was Arjun's son and an expert archer like his father, but he was killed in the Chakra feud.
Abhimanyu, Manyu, Abhimanyu, Manyu, Abhimanyu.
मन्यु अभिमन्यु मन्यु अहमस्मि अहमस्मि गुरुस्य वेत्ता मन्यु अभिमन्यु मन्यु अयमस्मि अयमस्मि युद्धे विजेता मन्यु अभिमन्यु मन्यु
On the 17th day, Duryodhan was killed by Bhim. The Pandavas came to know he was hiding in a pond. Bhim challenged Duryodhan to come out. There was a men's duel between Duryodhan and Bhim. When Krishna caught the eye of Bhim, he pointed at the thigh. Taking the cue, Bhim in great haste smashed the thigh of Duryodhan, who fell down the ground dead.
Now, Hastinapur was under the Pandava rule under King Yudhishthira. Dhritarashtra, Gandhari and Kunti went to the forest.
Lord Krishna, who ruled over Dwarka for 36 years, departed for his heavenly abode. Due a curse, the Yadavas were destroyed. After that, the Pandavas set out for their final departure to the path of liberation, Mahaprasthaner Pathe.
मैं समय हूं महर्षि वेद व्यास का जय काव्य आज समाप्त हुआ। इसलिए हे मानव, तेरे वर्तमान से ये मेरी अंतिम भेंट है। अब तू इस अमर कथा की मशाल लेकर अपने भीतर और बाहर के अंधकार से जूझ, क्योंकि ये कथा तेरा कवच भी है और शस्त्र भी।
These were your humble narrators for this beautiful evening.
We hope you liked our performance. Myself, Deboshmita,
Vidisha, Arijita,
Nilanjan,
Shayon,
And Shoptek.
Well, the program's not over yet. May we call upon stage all the participants of the Mahabharata. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for all the participants of the Mahabharata. We put together months of hard work and dedication
to illuminate this beautiful evening.
Hope we added some life
Into this beautiful evening.
We do deserve a huge round of applause. May we have some, please? Well, that's all from the Mahabharata crew. Over to the anchors for further proceedings. Thank you.
बैग झुका के मत रखना कुछ वो कर दिया स्विच दबा दिया हम तो बहुत थोड़ा देर पहले देखा आप अंदर में कुछ कर रहे हैं जैसे कि जाके मना कर रहे थे रिकॉर्डिंग